You're trying to improve at the game and become better, but no matter what you do, it just doesn't seem to be working. In today's video, I will go over 7 different myths that many players believe, as well as why they're wrong and what you need to do to not make the same mistakes. Only kills matter. Starting with the first myth, which is all about the good old, if you're not fragging, you're completely useless to the team. But is this really true? Sure, aim helps, but the truth might surprise you. Aim might not be the most important factor holding you back. Many players watch flashy highlights from pros and blame their poor aim or movement for losses because it's the most obvious and visible reason. The reality, however, is that utility you use during a round matters far more. For an example, Kinda is really underrated and her scouting arrow allows you to detect nearby enemies even through walls, which can be especially useful against campers or those who are holding their positions. With that alone, you have provided enough value that goes beyond just fragging. Small contributions often make the biggest difference. Decision making and teamwork are also far more impactful than many players realize. If you struggle to frag and get kills, try figuring out the best possible ways to help your team and have some impact, because at the end of the day, even a player with 2 kills can be the main reason some of the hardest fights were won. It's not all about kills. Bloodstrike has far more team play. I'm low HP, GG's. Now you can still win. If you have already accepted defeat just because you're low HP, you have already lost, but hear me out, it's not over. Map knowledge and movement can save you. If you know every zipline, every room and every escape route, you can completely throw off your opponent. Use your movement to dodge, reposition and heal up, or better yet, bait them into a trap. If you're using a striker with a strong ability, you can turn the fight around. Emma's healing drone, lifesaver, Nova's passive, speed boost, Zero's sword, get out of jail free card. And if you play smart, being low HP is just a temporary setback. Stop picking your main based on someone else's tier list. Sure, some strikers are meta, but aren't you tired of using the same ones as everyone else? It's so predictable, every lobby is packed with Zero, Emma, Nova, Ethan, and even Walt. You don't have to follow the meta to be good at the game. There are underrated and forgotten strikers like Kinda, Nacho, or even Val. Take Val for example, she might not seem like much, but her abilities are clutch. Spotting enemy teammates after getting a kill? That's free intel. And her satellite scan revealing positions every 6 seconds. That can literally change the course of a fight. Same goes for weapon loadouts. Don't just copy the meta build because someone on YouTube said so. Find a setup that fits your playstyle. If it works for you, it's not bad. Really quickly, huge shout out to these 3 legends for commenting the fire emoji in the latest video. If you want a shout out in the next one, stick around till the end to find out what the next secret word is. You don't need communication. A lot of players underestimate the power of comms. Sure, you might be cracked and rely on pure skill, but then there's that one moment where you actually need help, and guess what? Your teammates ignored you because you never spoke up. Even the simplest callouts can make a huge impact. Saying something like, 2 teams are fighting on prison, lets your squad know that there's an easy third-party opportunity. Or if you're being chased, 2 guys are hunting me, can you catch them off guard? Can bait enemies into a trap where your teammates gets there and helps you successfully beat the fight. Trust me, comms win games. Use them. Late game is just fighting. If you have hit legend rank, you have been in sweaty late game lobbies. Even the best players make mistakes there. And that's because they think late game is just about fighting. It's not. It's all about early rotations and positioning. You can't keep W keying like you do in the early game. Even if you win a fight, another team will instantly punish you. Instead, rotate to a safe zone early, use the Fulton balloon if you need to reposition that way, but don't just fly into the open like a lost pigeon. Scan your surroundings first. Once you're in position, everyone else is forced to rotate towards you. That's when you farm free kills. Use comms, focus on the same players, and punish rotations. Simple. Comment the word myth for a shoutout in the next video. Good movement wins fights? Look, movement is important, but it's not the only thing that wins fights. I've seen insane movement players get completely shut down by someone with solid positioning and good aim. Dodging bullets is great, but good aim beats good movement any day. If an enemy can predict your movement, you're done. Instead of just dancing around like a headless chicken, be smart about positioning, cover, and peeking, especially in late game. Don't try to outstrafe someone who already has the better angle. Just reposition and wait for them to make a mistake. Camping wins games. Camping can win games, but let's be real, it won't make you a better player. Campers get a bad reputation and for good reason. While some of them have smart positioning, once their spot gets exposed, they're basically done for. Take Kinda's reveal ability. If someone's camping, she exposes their whole squad. And When that happens, what's the campers gonna do? Sit there and pray? Playing too passively means you're missing out on key skills like aim training, movement, and decision making. If you want to get better, stop relying on camping and start taking smart fights. I hope this video helped open your eyes to some of the biggest misconceptions in Bloodstrike. If you have got any more questions, drop a comment below. I always reply with detailed explanations. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.